Teach Like a Champion, 49 Techniques that Put Students on the Path to College by Doug Lemov. Reviewed by Rebecca C. Reynolds. Do now, grab a paper and a pencil, jot down 3 different techniques that you use on a daily basis to manage and engage your students. Connections to readings. Stephen Covey states that an effective leader has vision, discipline, and passion. His first 3 habits specifically relate very well to this book. Teach with your strength suggests that to be an effective teacher, one must study those who are effective. This was Lemov's belief. He tried to study the best. This book is a compilation of his refined notes. William Ayers also talks a lot about creating an environment for learning and seeing the student. Key points of Teach Like a Champion. This book is divided into 2 parts: the essential techniques, helping students get the most out of reading, critical skills, and techniques. The essential techniques cover setting high expectations, planning that ensures academic achievement, structuring and delivering your lessons, engaging students in your lessons, creating a strong classroom culture, setting and maintaining high behavioral expectations, as well as building character and trust. These techniques are specific, concrete, and applicable, as well as clear, concise, and practical. We're going to go over a few of my favorite techniques. This is technique number 1, no opt-out. Take a look. As you'll notice, Mr. William returned that first student. This gives a chance for that student to feel successful and is also accountable for his or her own learning. Technique 3, stretch it. A student must defend his or her own thinking. They can also add on to the thinking of another student. What more can you add? How can you go deeper? How do you know that? Why? Ask those open-ended questions. Technique 6, begin with the end. What is that end result that you want? What should the students know by the end of the lesson? Technique 8, post it. In a visible spot for the learners, post the objectives at the beginning of the lesson and review the objectives with the students so that they are aware of what they are supposed to know. Technique 2, cold call. Instead of raising hands for answering questions, a teacher randomly chooses students. This is an engagement strategy to make sure that all students participate and have a chance to share their thinking. This is a predictable, systematic, and scaffolded technique. Here's an example.
Perimeter of 40-foot area. Kids are all standing. When he asks them to stand, they know they're going to get cold called.
As you can tell, this is an awesome technique to keep those kids on their toes so that they know that at any moment in time, they need to be accountable to participate and to be accountable for their own learning. Technique 28, entry routine. How do your students enter class? Make sure that's efficient, productive, and scholarly. Technique 29, do now. You already had a little taste of this at the beginning of this presentation. This takes advantage of transition times. It also helps students to focus right away. The expectation is immediately known for those kids. They should always know what they need to be doing. Technique 34, seat signals. Establish silent seat hand signals for the bathroom, or water breaks. This reduces interruptions and keeps others on task. Technique 39. Do it again. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect, or as Zuglamov likes to say, practice makes permanent. Make sure that the students are meeting those expectations that you have stated for them, and they will do it with excellence. This helps to establish a classroom culture of success. Do it again. Technique 43, positive framing. State what you want to see. For example, don't run becomes walk. Technique 46, the J factor. Discover the joy in learning. Establish different ways to make learning interesting, engaging, challenging, and fun. Consider the students' multiple intelligences and their strengths. Build these into the daily lessons. And last but not least, technique 49, normalize error. Take a look.
Chris, would you
So as you can see, that student is ending also feeling successful. Making mistakes normal in your classroom. And to close, I would like to end with a Lemov quote that I believe fits in very well with what we've been studying in the last few weeks. A bit of refinement in your technique could be something you quickly and intuitively apply and could make you exceptional, or more exceptional. In other words, invest in your strengths too. Maximizing them can be as or more powerful than eliminating all of your weaknesses. I hope that these techniques are as valuable to you as they have been for me. Thank you.